What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the Holy Stone Predator. This is it right here. This thing is a really awesome flyer, and this thing just brings back memories for me of the WL Toys V252, doing my banking turns on that in the Yizon X4. But this thing is a really awesome flyer. It looks like it's a rebrand of it, but it's not. This is actually a rebrand of the Yike Aviator or the YK016. It is, but this is on a different protocol. This is not on the WL Toys V2X2 protocol. It's a new protocol. I haven't figured out which protocol it is. I haven't been able to successfully bind it to any of the other transmitters I have or anything, or the Devo. But for the most part, this is an awesome flyer. It flies really nice. And one thing that I did notice about it when I first received it is that these props here, they're CG022 size props. They look identical to the props that come with the CG022 by Ishin, which is one of my favorites. If you follow the channel, you guys know that that's one of my go-to props to make things fly better. And these props actually give this quad a lot more lift. And I'm guessing that they went with these props for the extra weight of the prop guards. This decision that they made to go with the CG022 props actually provide enough lift for this thing to fly around really fast and be very maneuverable with these prop guards on it. And the prop guards do protect on the bottom and from the ceiling as well. So you can see they hit first before the props do, so you can hit the ceiling with it and not damage the props or anything. But I found also that when you remove these prop guards, these props seem like they're a little too much for it. It vibrates. I think it's too much power for it. I think they tuned it with the prop guards on it. Or I use CG022 props for a lot of my micro-size multi-rotors. And some of them just don't like the extra power. Like the JJ1000 doesn't fly good. I found that it vibrates just like this does with them, and as well as the WL Toys V252. So these props, they make it fly really nice with the prop guards on, but with the prop guards off, you have to wait for the battery to not have so much pep in order for it to fly right. It starts to vibrate a little. But if you keep the prop guards on it, it flies really nice. It's fast. It's nimble. If you remove the prop guards, I recommend adding some normal size props to it. Maybe some Hubsan X4 props, or even WL Toys V252 props, replacement props, will work really great for it. I have a flight video coming up of this with smaller props on it without the prop guards, and you'll see how fast and nimble this thing is without the prop guards. But really awesome flyer. Has a really nice ability to fly at night because of the LEDs being able to show from the bottom, because they were smart about it. They have black on the top, but the bottom, they went with a white bottom cover in order for the LEDs to shine nicely through it. Blue is in the front and red is in the back. So that's awesome. It comes with a 300 milliamp hour battery, so decent flight times with it I found as well, even with the prop guards on. But that's probably due to the size of these props, because I also found that CG022 props make these little micros work less hard. It takes some of the stress off the motors and actually allows for it to hover with less throttle, which gives it more battery life, a little more battery life. So this thing is a really nice flyer, and it flies for a decent amount of time. However, when you push it all the way, it does get a little weak, and the flight performance takes a hit from the battery being really low. And this is the transmitter here. It does nice flips as well. So when you press this button down here, the joystick has to be pressed in, and then it enters flip mode, and you can do a flip in any direction that you hit it in. And if you hold this button down, it goes into headless mode. So yes, this does have headless mode. Headless mode works okay. It's just about average for any of these micro-sized quads that have headless mode. And so it has trim buttons. All of these trim buttons work. This forward and backwards trim, side trims here, left and right. And then here, you can actually toggle the lights on and off. If you hold this button down here, it toggles the lights on and off. But otherwise, it's the throttle trim. Throttle trim does work on it. This one on the bottom, if you hold it in, it returns to home. And you switch the rates by pressing in on this stick here, the throttle stick. It is mode 2, so your yaw is going to be here, moving side to side. And throttle is up and down here, no spring load in here. And this is yaw trim here. So pretty nice size transmitter. It's not bad. I like the way the gimbals feel on it. It feels pretty nice. So and the range on it is not bad as well. I was flying it out at Love Park. I have a video where I was flying this thing at Love Park, and Love Park is an area with strong, very strong Wi-Fi connectivity going on there. So a lot of multi-rotors that I fly out there have trouble with holding its signal or staying connected to the transmitter if I don't use the Devo. But this had no problem. I had a nice time flying this thing around at Love Park. And it's just an awesome flying little multi-rotor. And it comes with an extra set of spare props. More of the CG022 size props you're going to get. So that's awesome. It comes with one of these little screwdrivers. The instructions manual is really nice. It actually has aviator right on it. And if you go back here to the parts page, it actually has the model number for the Yikes quad. So the spare parts that you're going to get for this thing are actually going to be for the Yikes aviator, from the Yikes aviator for this thing. So exact same parts and all of that. And that's it. This thing is a really awesome flyer. The Holy Stone Predator. Thanks for watching.